Yo, you looking for TV reviews, music reviews, movie reviews? Then check out the only reviews that matter, man.
Yeah, just hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notifications and stay tuned.
S.C.U.M by the Flyy Hooligan. Lamari Esquire, aka the Flyy Hooligan, was raised in London, England. He came up heavily influenced by the Wu-Tang Clan as well as Sean Price.
All right, man, the Flyy Hooligan.
He has had success as an independent artist, but he recently signed a deal with the US label 22 Entertainment and dropped an EP called Fuck Your Life, Praise Mine. S.C.U.M is the first album as part of the new deal, and it stands for Supreme Cut Untouched Magnificence. How do we feel about S.C.U.M by the Flyy Hooligan?
Yeah, man. Another artist from the UK, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I want to start out by saying I am not the biggest expert on the London hip-hop scene.
Gotcha.
I don't know what the sound is. I'm not super familiar with the grime culture out there. I just don't know. I'm slightly oblivious to it.
Right.
But so me grading this is I'm grading it based on pretty much American hip-hop music. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, we have reviewed a couple UK artists. We did Lil S.C.U.M. We did some other people too.
Yeah.
I just can't remember exactly who at the moment. But I do want to say, dude is actually pretty good. Like when I was listening to him and he's rapping, the first thing I thought, even before, because I try to listen to the music before I read the bio and then I'll go back and listen again. I was just like, yo, he reminds me of if Ghostface had a British accent.
Yeah.
Like if Ghostface had a British accent, this is how he raps. He talks all that fly shit, you know, like, you know, Givenchy, you know what I'm saying? He talks all this fly shit, all the fly cars, the fly clothes, and he brags about it, and his cadence is really good. His bars are really good, and he just brags about it, and it just sounds very wooish.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, okay. I'm not the biggest Sean Price fan, you know. Kill me if you want for that, because I know a lot of people be like, Sean Price is one of the greatest. I couldn't tell you. I know he's nice. I don't know if he's one of the greatest to me, but I don't know about that influence in him. I don't really hear that, but I definitely hear the Ghost and Raekwon in here. And when I was listening to it, man, Savile Row, I think that's how you say it. That joint was dope with West Side Guns. I like what they did on there. I like Black Givenchy. I don't know how to say the name of that song, but I do know it's the single. It's number 7 on the album. He has a music video for it. Okay. Matter of fact, I will put it right there on the screen since I don't know how to pronounce it. You know, the Sean Price, probably one of my favorite songs on the album, hands down. Really dope. It's cool that you have admiration for somebody and then you finally get a chance to work with them. That's really dope. And My Right Arm, I really like that. I like the way he wrote the name of the title of the track. But you know, overall, man, it's a really solid project to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there were a couple tracks where the production sounded really good, and then there were a couple tracks where I was just like, all right, the production's a little bit too dreary, but like that's what I was saying. Like I don't know if that's the London sound. Like yo, if y'all know, maybe y'all can inform me. Like is that the London sound? Like you know, or is that just like a section of the London sound? Because I mean, I know America's sound is pretty wide, but from what I've heard, the London sound is kind of like a little bit smaller because it's kind of like a small group of people that do hip hop. It's not like everybody here in America raps.
Right.
You know, I can go outside right now, like, who want to record? And I bet you a couple people like, hey, I rap. Yeah, whatever. Everybody here raps. So I don't really know. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give it a C+, a solid. But that's just simply on me not knowing the culture and not knowing the London sound. But as far as rapping, dude's nice. And I feel like he can rap in America with just about anybody out there right now.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. One of the things that impresses me about him is just his wittiness and his like emotion he brings to a track. Every time the track began, he was unrelentless when it came to his flow. He was going to make you listen. And I think that's really good. He's an attention getter. And he's very precise with his words. Even though he has a different accent, you can still understand him. And he's just real witty and catchy with his rhymes. And, you know, it makes you laugh. It makes you like, oh, okay, that was pretty dope. And I just think that's what I liked about him the most, is that he kept you in tune. if the production wasn't really strong on the track, his words hooked you in, and I think that was good. You know, sometimes it's like his voice was a little more overpowering than the production, and it's not always good, but in terms of listening to an artist like this that we're not familiar with, it kept us in tune with what he was talking to and what he was rapping about. So I'll give it a C+ as well, because
smart.
You know, I'm not too familiar as well, but I can tell that he's well-rounded in this music genre. It's not like he's just doing it or anything like that. And I would hear another project from him. Like, I'll be interested to hear something else. It sounds like he has a good circle around him. You know, the right inspiration, I guess you could say. I don't know how close he was with Sean Price, or how did he ever
I mean,
do
I know
anything?
he's one of his idols, and they finally got a chance to work together.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know, like, you know, how much further from that. Like, I don't know if they were hanging out,
Right.
like, every time they came to UK. I don't know, you know.
Well, it's pretty dope to hear, like, the passion from somebody of how, you know, much they impacted their life or anything. I don't know if he was a big impact on the music scene over there, but if he was, that's pretty dope. I ain't never heard of an impact like that. But yeah, I'll listen to him again. It was pretty dope.
Yeah. I do also want to point it out there that they were using clips from a TV show called S.C.U.M.
Pretty hilarious.
It was from the 1980s. Not familiar with it, but, you know,
Yeah.
it was in information we were provided. Those skits were fucking hilarious.
And S.C.U.M stands for? What was it?
It was in the bio, but it does stand for Supreme Cut Untouched
There you go.
Magnificence.
Yeah.
So it was really good. I really liked the skits a lot. The skits help put the album together. Really
Yeah.
funny, really witty. I mean, good overall artist.
Yeah.
And we gonna play. What song is that we gonna play?
I believe it was Black Da Vinci.
Black Da Vinci.
Yo, Agor, turn my shit up on this one, B. Fucking living lavish, B. Lavish. Yeah. Black Da Vinci, nigga. Yo, deliver intricacies. Rhyme patterns by the Black Da Vinci. Sport tailor-made Jordans. Fuck niggas who envy. Get your own shit. Empty rounds of the banana clips. My aim is to make top 10 on Forbes list. My nigga like to sip gold Chris. You're the type to lick pussy lips. I fuck the finest divas. Cold in my game, watch them vibrate like 90s beepers. Niggas are so lame, they fuck with bunnies like it's Easter. I should be a preacher, cause you'll be praying for the Holy Ghost when missiles seek ya. Pop the cork, break the lobster with the fork. Order everything on the menu except for pork, that shit gets storched. Caviar by the piano forte, mesmerized by the way the flute plays. Hustle hard so every day's a payday. Crab stuffed filet, whiskey peppercorn sauce and flank steak. Clear the plate. This shit feels great. Worth the wait. Hat for fuck's sake.
Bars.
I just like the fly shit talk, cause
Yeah.
that's really some Ghostface Raekwon shit.
Right.
It's like, it just reminds me of like when Raekwon said, "Let me take my alligator jacket, put it on the ground, let it sliver around for a little bit." Like, that's the type of shit that he's talking.
Yeah.
And I
It's
think it's dope.
entertaining.
All right, man. Snow Allegra. Yo, you looking for TV reviews, music reviews, movie reviews? Then check out the only reviews that matter, man.
Yeah, just hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notifications and stay tuned.